What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, the Gauntlet Series continues on for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds. And their next opponent will be the Jabra Elite 8 Actives. Okay, again, this should be a really good head-to-head. I like to see how these guys pan out against them. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, for those who want to see price specs and app breakdown for each of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description for both. That way, leave links in my unboxing videos for both, let's put it that way. That way you can go ahead and check out those videos and then come on back and join us for this head-to-head. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out. All right, as you can see, they both have two totally different form factors. We've got the Elite 8 Actives here on the left. We've got the X7s here on the right. The Elite 8 Actives, that name, obviously are an in-ear form factor, whereas the X7s are of the pencil style. Let's go ahead and focus on the Elite 8 Actives. Again, I do like the rubberized texture on these. Makes them very comfortable in the ear. You know, nice touch. Actually, this is a push button touch surface, so you definitely have to push it. That's one of the downsides, but it still is very intuitive, very light, so you really don't have to push too hard when it's in your ear. Very comfortable. I have yet to go and replace the ear tips on these. Still on my to-do list, but again, a very minimalistic style too, or size too, so it's a very compact earbud to have in your ear. And very comfortable for long-term use. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the X7s. Again, with that stem style, still a very small, compact package. You got your touch surface here with the Audio-Technica logo, and you also have your push button control here. One of the only few earbuds out there that have dual command functions. Or not command, two ways of actual functionality is what I mean to say. All right, again, it also has like sort of a rubberized or a soft textured finish on some portions, like the touch surface down here where you can actuate the button, and of course the portion that goes into the ear. Gotta get those ear tips replaced as well. I want to anyway. Again, very light, very small earbud to wear long term. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab my phone. We're going to take a look at both of these in the ear. Here's a look at the Elite 8 Actives in the ear. Again, takes up pretty much all of the ear well. Nice twist and lock into the ear canal. Very discreet when wearing them. And, you know, the actual push button touch surface is right there. So nice wide surface so you can get your whole finger on it and not have to worry about missing it too low or too high. Muscle memory also will will help you out with that as well. Again, very comfortable, very lightweight. I really enjoy wearing these long term. I suggest you try it when you get a chance. And here's a look at the X7s in the ear. Again, very comfortable, very low, very discreet earbud. It does get nice size, touch surface, not as big as the Elite 8 Actives, but still with muscle memory, you'll be able to actuate that functionality, no problem. And I like the way, despite the stem being small, the push button control is still raised up enough so you can recognize it without having to fill up and, fiddle around with the earbud, possibly taking it out of your ear or adjusting it inadvertently, and you can actuate functionality. Also very light, very good for long-term use. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and continue our comparison test. I lost my train of thought there. And we're going to come back and with that sound test. Wow, I'm really, really messing up right now. We're going to come back with the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, what we're doing now is a ANC test for the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds. You can see I have them in the ear. I am currently walking. I'm using my S23 Ultra to record this, so there is no way for me to show you the app. But what we got now, we got some traffic going. We got wind is blowing. I don't know if you can hear it in the mic, but we got a good test bed here. All right, so right now we're in hear through mode. So what we're gonna do now is we'll go ahead and flip it over to ANC and see how we do. All right, now ANC has been turned on and it's doing an okay job. Again, I'm not using any music. This is strictly ANC. No audio is being played. And to be honest, I did switch out and went with the larger ear tip. So I'm using the largest that they got in the box. That's also helping out. But as you can see, I got traffic running back and forth, got the wind, and it's doing an okay job. Is it blocking out everything? No, it's not. But it is blocking out a good bit of it. I'm not getting any wind noise, which is really good, although I can feel it on my skin and everything like that, and I'm quite sure the mic is picking it up. But it's an okay ANC software on there. Could be better, but okay. So this has been an ANC test for the Jabra Elite 8 active earbuds. All right, we are out back in my backyard. We got snowfall coming down. We're gonna do an ANC test for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds. We got demolition still going on back in the background. We've got the turnpike bridge over here. We got traffic still flowing that way. We got ambient sound from also the street behind me. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead, we're in hear through mode at this moment. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and put these guys in noise canceling. All right, noise canceling has officially been turned on. I'm shooting this with my S23 Ultra, so I cannot show you the app. But I have to say, it did deaden the sound here pretty good. I cannot hear the construction back in the background. Actually, they're doing really good. Now, mind you, I did change out the ear tips. I'm using using the larger ear tips with the more rigid nozzle that goes around the speaker. I can still hear a little bit of the very subtle of the turnpike here, but it's real subtle. Right now there is no central air units running, so I really can't test that. But as far as the current ambient sound, is blocking it out pretty good. With this, again, no audio is being played at the time of this recording of doing these tests. It's strictly the strength of the noise canceling within the earbuds. All right, so it's really pretty good. Now, if I had to rate it, as I would give it about a 7, because there is some leakage still coming in, especially from the turnpike. All right, just heard a couple semis ride past, but it's real faint, but I can still hear them back there. And I like the fact that the demolition that's going on behind me, that just completely got erased. So pretty good. I'll give it a 7 as far as noise canceling. Nicely done. This has been an ANC test for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds. All right, we are back in for the sound test. We got the Elite 8 actives all paired up and everything. We're in the app, and to keep everything 100, there was an update for the Elite 8 actives. It didn't give me anything in like a change log as to what was changed. So the minute I find that out, I'll link it into this in the description. Excuse me, into the comment section below. That way you guys would know if you do have the Elite 8 active and you do earbuds and you didn't do the update yet. I recommend you go out and get that done. All right, enough of that. We are in hear-through mode right now. Fumbling things around here. Let's go ahead and go down to my EQ settings. This is what I have as my EQ settings for the Elite 8 Actives. I am turning off spatial sound for this test because I think I'll get a better representation that way. So, excuse me. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we got our song queued up. Make sure we're back there. We're going to make sure we had our optimal listening level. All right, we're there. Okay, let's go ahead and move that up a little bit. And here we go. All right, a decent volume at this level. I like the vocals, very clear. Pianos, actually, you know, I didn't put myself in noise canceling mode. Let me go back. All right, now we're in noise canceling. The audio changed just a little bit. Nice little bass rumble there from the cello as the background instruments came in. Okay, nice little rumble there. Again, not overwhelmingly bright, but a decent level of sound there. Of natural volume, rather. All right, now we're going to get the background vocalist in. All right, soundstage opened up. Very nice sound. Okay, very clear. Vocals are. I like the detailing in the violin. Very, very clean sound. Okay, very clean sound. Again, it has spatial audio in, so I think I got a little bit more out of it as far as the background instruments go and everything like that. The cello had a nice little rumble to it when it hit those chords. The piano was nice and crisp. It sounded really good. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our bass song. Here we go. All right. Right off the bat, the bass has a nice punch. Sub bass rumble fades away nice. All right, now we got T-Pain coming in. And the auto-tune sound that's usually that hits me in the ears wrong is nice and smoothed out, not as piercing. Again, vocals are very clear. That bass is just hitting just right. And that sub bass rumble, I love how it fades away. Ripples in the pond, like I always say, when you have good bass. Here's E40. Again, very clean vocals. Doesn't sound muffled at all. All right, a very clean sound. The bass was, I love the bass on these. I mean, they hit. And again, sub bass faded out nicely. Just loved how that kept going. And again, everything sounded really good on this one. Again, and the vocals were not muffled. So let's go on and get to our third song. Here we go. I like the warm start off with the keyboard, drum combination. Very nice. Now here comes the lead saxophone. Very crisp. And it's got that nice, almost like that nice subtle sound to it. Very relaxing. I like the way this is done. All right. Here comes the high note. Very clean. Now pay attention to the drums. They're still giving that nice kick drum as the rest of the band comes in. Soundstage opens up wider. Just Sounds really good. Just a very clean sound. Just a very clean sound. I really like the way that was represented. It was a very enjoyable listen. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and swap these out. We're going to get the X7s up in and have them run the test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the X7s all paired up and in the ears. We are in their app, and I am going with AAC as far as the codec, because LDAC, when you have that on, it does not allow you to actually use the equalizer, which I find out to be a real miss there. And also, it doesn't allow you to max out the kilohertz. So you're only going at like 48 kilohertz when it comes to the bit rate. So again, another miss there for these earbuds when it comes to the LDAC codec and everything. So I think I'm getting a better sound out of them when just using the AAC codec going on with these. I've tested these off camera as well, and I've come up with that conclusion there also. So let's go ahead and take a look. That was, by the way, for anyone who would ask in the comment section, why am I not using LDAC with these? That's your answer. All right, so here's the EQ settings that I am using with my X7 earbuds. I was getting ready to call them headphones. All right, all right. So let's go ahead. Where's my? Here it goes. This is my S Pen. I was wondering where it's at. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into our first song. Make sure we at our optimum listening level, keeping it 100 with the Elite 8 actives. Here we go. Again, right off the bat, the clarity is definitely there. With the piano and the vocalist here, you got the detailing. I just wish you had a more brighter volume. Okay. Now we're going to have the background instruments come in. Nice detailing there with the background string instruments. It seems like it did. And you got the rumble from the cello, but it seemed like the soundstage didn't expand, didn't widen like I would like. It seemed like everything stays like right here. But the clarity is top notch. Now we're going to get the background vocalist in. Again, nice separation there. Vocalists are very clean and clear, both background and lead vocalist. The balance is fantastic. The clarity, like I said, is on point. And the detailing from the violin in the back that hit that high note, that's there too. So the detailing is definitely there. Again, I think, in my opinion, the thing that hampers these earbuds is the fact that they don't have the natural brightness. They could be a little louder, basically. Let's put it that way. They could be a little louder naturally without having to max volume your devices. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our bass song. I think that would, let me get my point across here before I start this. That would definitely raise these to the next level, in my opinion. All right, now let's go ahead and get into our bass song. All right. It's got a good thump, but because of the lack of brightness, it's not punching. And I could barely hear the sub bass rumble. So it's very faint. Again, vocals, the clarity, top notch. Even the high note, the auto tune rather, that high tinny sound that gets me is really clear. It's not as piercing. I shouldn't have to max these out to get what I want out of them. But I cannot deny the clarity in the vocals. Sounds really good. All right, here's E40. I'm enjoying the clarity. I'm enjoying it completely. All right. Again, it's just the clarity is there. It's just the other half isn't. So it really it really gets to me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our final song here. All right, here we go. All right, again, nice start off. Not as much bass as from the keyboard and drums, but very clear. The lead saxophone, the clarity is phenomenal. Oh, that sounds really good. That just kills me if it had more brighter sound. Oh man, here's the just no the potential, the potential. All right, here's the high note. All right, now I got the rest of the band coming in. Again, soundstage doesn't widen a lot, so but still the clarity in the lead saxophone and the instruments around it, separation, everything is top notch. Just don't have the brightness that would bring out the bass. Oh, oh man, such a miss. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about these two headphones, the earbuds. There I go again. And I've been really doing a lot of headphone reviews. My bad. So and we'll come back, talk about these, and we're gonna find out who the winner is. Stay strapped in. All right, let's go ahead and talk about these two headphones or earbuds. There I go again. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the Elite 8 Actives. I get really good sound out of them. They have a warm sound naturally, but again, the volume, natural volume is good. It's really good in my opinion. Doesn't get over outrageously loud, but it gets loud enough for me naturally where I don't have to max out my volume in order to get the sound representation that I want. Very excuse me. Sorry about that. That one crept up on me. All right. Like I was going to say about the bass, very clean, very powerful, nice punchy sound there. And the sub bass rumble, like I said, fades away nicely. So it's a really good listen there. And as far as vocal clarity, it's really good. Is it some of the best I've heard? No. But it's really good and it's serviceable in combination with the bass and the background instruments. So it's not like the balance is there. So it's not like that the vocals are pushed to the background. And again, going in when you talk about instrumental clarity, they sound good. Are they the clearest? No, but it is again serviceable. It does give you that nice crispness. But again, is it as clear as the best at that? No, not at all. But still, you can enjoy like a fine instrumental song as you know if you want to, if you need to with these. So again, just because they're not the clearest I've heard doesn't mean they're not good enough. But these are a really good pair of earbuds. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to the X7s. Now, the X7s to their defense, they have fantastic clarity. Some of the most, when it comes to vocals and instruments, some of the most clearest earbuds I have in my rotation. All right, they get the first song was crystal clear. The detailing with the piano was top notch. The background instruments was great. The one miss is of course the cello when it strikes those chords. That sub bass rumble, that bass, it wasn't there. It was very subtle again, but and then again of course the lack of brightness and volume, natural volume, played a role there as well. But again, like I said, clarity when it comes to the mids and highs is top notch. Same with the bass song, E40 song, vocals, crystal clear, sound nice and clean. But that bass and sub bass rumble, you got the knock, but it wasn't powerful. It didn't have punch, and the sub bass rumble was non-existent. I mean, it was very, very faint in that song, and that's a shame because it's a great combination when you go to those two. When you use that, you have that two in combination, and then going into the third song again, the instruments shine as far as the mids and highs. But when you got that little rumble from the keyboard at the beginning, very faint. You got the punch from the kick drum, but it's not as powerful. It's not as forceful, I think is a good word I could describe it with. It doesn't give you that. But again, the lead saxophone was really crisp, really clean. And then, of course, you had the background instruments. The mids and highs and those was very, very clean as well. But a thing that suffered from it, the lack of brightness and the natural volume of these guys is just not loud enough. Again, I shouldn't have to max out my devices to 100% volume in order to get the sound I want out of these. That shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't. All right. So now, in a pinch, if I had to pick one of these two earbuds, which one would I go with? I would have to say the Elite 8 Actives, mainly because of the brightness of their sound and the fact that the bass has a lot more punch than it does on the X7s. Other side of that, I would go with that. The only thing left is the clarity of vocals and instruments, which the X7s win that one easily. All right, so the Elite 8 Actives get the win on this one. Let's wrap this up. All right, so this has been episode number 4 of the Gauntlet Series for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX7 earbuds and their opponents, the Jabra Elite 8 Actives. The 8 Actives get the win, but we got one more left. Let's see how they finish out their Gauntlet Series, the X7s anyway. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe also, and make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when videos like this and others drop on the channel. I like thank you guys for coming out, spending some time with me and reviewing and doing this head-to-head rather. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.